Hi everyone and welcome to the Goulburn Mulwaree Library's video about how to use the BorrowBox app on your smartphone or tablet. Today I'm using a Samsung Galaxy tablet, but the app will work with most Android smartphones and tablets, with iPads and with iPhones. Okay, your first step is to install the BorrowBox app. On an Android device, this is in the Play Store, while on an Apple device, this is in the App Store. You open the store and you start your search for BorrowBox. There it is. Okay, now we can click install, or it's called get in the App Store for Apple, and then we allow the app to download and install. Okay, we can open from here, or we can go back to the desktop and open it from when it appears on your screen. Okay, the first time that you open the app you need to log in, and after this it will remember your login details. So first we need to select our library, so we type Goulburn in the library field. And we can tap on Goulburn Mulwaree there. You enter your barcode, and that's as it appears on your card. And then enter your PIN. If you don't know your PIN, come into the library and we can let you know. Okay, and tap sign in. You then need to agree to the conditions of using the app, and then you'll be logged in. So we'll just click agree. Enter your email address. You can also have a display name if you wish, and also choose whether you'd like to subscribe to the newsletters. If you've previously used BorrowBox through the BorrowBox web page, then it won't come up with this screen for you, but if this is your first ever time using BorrowBox, you will see this. Okay. So from this screen you can return and renew borrowed items and cancel reserves. You can see everything that you've already borrowed, as well as your current reserves and also your lending history there. Okay, so if we wanted to return something, we can tap on return. This one here. Tapping any of these does give you a confirmation screen, so you can back out if you want to. If you wanted to listen or read a book, then you need to tap on the title of the cover image, and then it gives you the ability to download things. So for audiobooks, you can choose to download the whole book by tapping the menu up here and choosing download all, or you can download a chapter at a time. So I might just download a couple here. Okay, you can also delete a chapter at a time by again going up to the menu option up the top there and choosing edit list from the menu, and we can delete the particular chapters from here. So if you're running low on space, you can just download a few chapters at a time to listen to. Okay, you start playing the audiobook by tapping the play button, and then you tap pause to pause, and you can see once you start playing it has changed. The play button has turned to a pause. When you press pause it turns back to a play. You can change the speed of the reading to be faster or slower depending on your needs, so we can make it faster, we can make it slower, whatever you would like. It's a bit faster. If we tap again we can make it slower. You might like the faster speed to listen to more in a shorter period, or slower so that you can take more in. You can just turn it back to regular speed as well. Okay, you can also turn on a sleep timer over here where it says sleep, which can either play for a specified period of time before turning off, or simply play to the end of the track. We also have the option here to skip forward or back by 30 seconds, so if you've missed a little bit then you can go back and catch up. To go back to the bookshelf screen, we tap on the back arrow here. Okay, so why don't we have a look at an ebook. Let's open this one. For ebooks, you choose download ebook down the bottom there. And when it starts downloading, you can see that it is a lot smaller than the audiobook. A whole ebook is about the same size or even less than a single chapter in an audiobook. Once it's downloaded, you can start reading by swiping from right to left to go forward or left to right to go backward. Swipe forward a little bit. If you want to access any of the menu options, all you need to do is to tap once in the center of the screen. So we'll tap. Okay, you can see down the bottom here that we have a number of different options. They may be ordered slightly differently on a smartphone or something, but the same icons will be used. The first option is that table of contents. So tapping that gives us the list of the table of contents, and then we can jump directly to a particular chapter if we wish. And to close the table of contents, we just tap anywhere within the main text and it will slide away. The next option is font. This allows us to change the font style. There's also themes, so paper, there's the font style. So paper can be useful as it softens the brightness of the screen to make it less harsh on your eyes. And then there's night. And this can be useful for nighttime reading. As you can see, it inverts the colours, which means it is producing less light when reading at night. We'll change it back to white. And we can also change the overall brightness of the screen. So again, if you're reading at night or in bright sunlight, you can change this to suit you so you can read most easily. We can change the font size up and down by tapping this up button or down and choose what looks the best for us. And finally, we've got the option to change the margin size. So I'll go back down to a more reasonable font size. So we can have a narrow margin, normal or wide, and you can just have it however is easiest for you, and you can make the book in a way that you like. Okay, so we just tap back in the text to return to reading. So you can skip directly through the chapters using these arrows down the bottom here. So chapter 8, we'll go back to chapter 7, back to chapter 6. You can also search in the text to find all instances of a particular word and then skip directly to them. Do a search. Okay, so we can choose if there's a chapter there where we see the text that we want to look at and go straight there. From here we can also see a list of all bookmarks by tapping the bookmark symbol, and this includes a reading history. We'll just cancel the search. Okay, we'll tap on the bookmark symbol there with a little star on it. So we don't have any user-generated bookmarks, but it does have some automatically generated bookmarks there. If you want to add a bookmark, you're seeing the full regular text, you just tap on the right of the page where only text is displayed, and you can see it's put a little fold over symbol there. Okay, so when a bookmark has been added, we can see it's now in the bookmark list, and we can delete it from there if we want to. Okay, if we go back to the bookshelf, we can now look at borrowing new items. So you can do a search or browse just as in the BorrowBox web page by tapping here on the magnifying glass icon. So you type the keywords for your search, and again we can choose whether we want results as audiobooks or ebooks by swiping left and right here. So if we swipe left, we'll see the ebooks, and then if we swipe back to the right, we'll see the audiobooks again. You can also tick to display the available books only down the bottom. So if we tap that tick there, then all we'll see are ones that we can borrow right now. So if we see something that we'd like to borrow, we can tap on the cover image, and this will show you more information about the title. So it's got the cover there. If we scroll down, it's got the blurb, some information about how long it is, and then some more things from the same author or the same narrator, some more information about those people as well. Just like online, you can also access a preview. So if you tap preview, it will start, in this case an audiobook, it will start playing, or an ebook, you'll read the preview. And if you want to borrow, then you tap on the borrow screen. Again, it comes up with a confirmation, so if you've accidentally tapped borrow, you can back out, or if you definitely do want to borrow the item, then you can go ahead and choose confirm to borrow. Okay, you can then choose to keep looking for more books to borrow, which will take you to the information screen, or download now, which will take you to that download screen. So we'll keep browsing, but if we tap back 2 times, we return to the bookshelf screen and we can see that that audiobook is now out on loan to us. The other way to find new titles is to tap on the audiobook or ebook symbols here. So this display highlights what you might like to borrow, and then you can browse in more detail by tapping here, tapping more. Okay, this will show you the new releases, so you can scroll right to see the other highlighted categories. If you find that you're not seeing very much or you're not seeing anything at all, just make sure that that available only box isn't ticked. A lot of the newer titles will probably be out on loan, so you'll have to place a reserve on them. Alright, so if we scroll further to the left, we can browse by category. There's more categories there now. For example, we could have a look at popular adult titles. You can see some there that we might be interested in, or if we look at genre, we can browse by, say, Australian fiction. And then again, you can browse through these, click in to see more information, and then borrow or reserve as you wish. Okay, thank you for watching our video about how to use the BorrowBox app. We hope you enjoy reading and listening to some new ebooks soon. Bye bye.